All right, we are at question number 5 in our review for the quiz. The first one is letter A. 3 concert tickets cost $45. At this rate, what is the cost per ticket? Now, we remember what the number, what, oh goodness, we remember what per basically meant. Per means what? Means one, per one ticket, okay? And we got to know how many per ticket in order for us to find out how much it is for any other tickets. Okay, and we'll do that later on. But right now, in order to find out what we need to, in order to find out the per of anything, we take that per. That per is the ticket. Okay, so to find the per, you have to divide. You have to divide something by the per. Okay, so we're looking for per ticket, how much money per ticket. So it's going to be money per ticket. Now, the per ticket, how many tickets do we have? 3 tickets. Okay, and we've got $45. So our division problem is going to be $45 divided by 3 tickets. Okay, because 3 is the ticket and the ticket is the per. All right, so that helps you decide which one is divided by which. Because if it's 3 divided by 45, instead of 45 divided by 3, it'll give you a different answer. Okay, so 45 divided by 3 will give you, will give you 15. All right, so that's $15 per ticket. Okay, per ticket. All right, so now look at the next one. Letter B, 3 milkshakes cost $9.75. At this rate, how much do 2 milkshakes cost? Now, here's the thing. In order to find out how many 2 milkshakes cost, we got to find out how much 1 milkshake costs. 1 or per. Okay, so we've got per milkshake. So we need to have per the dollar amount divided by the per. So how many do they know? We know 3 milkshakes per $9.75. So let's go with $9.75 divided by 3. Not by 2, but by 3. Okay? So $9.75 divided by 3 equals $3.25. Now, that is for 1. That is per milkshake. Okay? But is that the answer to our question? No, it is not the answer to our question. We got to find out what the per is first, and then we can use that too. All right? So we've got 2 and $3.25 is how much it is for 1 milkshake. So we want just 2 milkshakes now. So that is going to be multiplied by 2. Okay, times 2. All right, now the calculator will give you 6.5, but we need to have that in money. A lot of people had a lot of troubles with that. They're saying $6.05. No, this is not $6.05. It is $6.50. Okay, so for 2 milkshakes, it costs $6.50. All right, okay, so basically the same thing at the end, the last one. 3 oranges cost $1.35. At this rate, how much do 5 oranges cost? Okay, so we need to figure out how much 1 orange costs per orange, right? So the per, what is the per in this case? The per, 3 oranges. 3 is the number again. It's the per, because 3 oranges per $1.65. I'm sorry, $1.35. We want to know how much it is for 1 orange. So it is the price divided by the per, which is $1.35 divided by 3. Okay? It's not always the bigger number that gets divided. Sometimes the bigger number is the number that is dividing. Okay? So $1.35 divided by 3 is going to give you 0.45. That means 45 cents. Okay, so 45 cents, we want to know how many, so that's 45 cents per orange. 45 cents per orange. So all we do is multiply that by 5. That will give us $2.25. All right, and that is question number 5, A, B, and C.